And so one of the things that I did is because I was so excited, I was reading the paper towns one day and I was like, I should write a song about paper towns. Because it's, you know, it's just as good as Harry Potter. So why not? And everyone laughs. So I did that and I actually got a bunch of other people to write songs about paper towns and I assigned tasks to the nerd writing community to get access to these songs. So this song isn't on my CD. You can only get it by doing the Paper Towns tasks, which many of you probably, some of you probably have done already. And they include sticking little notes talking about how good Paper Towns is, like little book reviews into unsold copies of Paper Towns. Just got it, just one person who's done that. Thank you. So sometimes people buy Paper Towns and they're like, why is there a book review? Because we're awesome. So this was part of the reward for being an excellent nerd fighter and being really excited about John's books. This song is about Margot Ross Spiegelman and Q, the two main characters of the novel. Margot was sort of the coolest girl in school, and Q was kind of the dorkiest kid in school. And one day Margot shows up at Q's windowsill and said, you know, we're going to go on a long adventure, and Q's like, whatever, yes. But then Margot wants Q to do a bunch of things that Q doesn't want to do, but he's not able to say no to Margot because she's Margot. The first thing they do is they go to the grocery store and she gets him a list of stuff to buy at the grocery store and he doesn't want to buy it because it's sort of embarrassing, but he does it anyway. The song's about that list. They call it The List. Sitting in the minivan, it's about 1 a.m. I can't believe I'm hanging out with Margot Ross Spiegelman. She hands me a grocery list, and I say, what is it? She gives me $100 and says, that should cover it. 3 whole catfish wrapped separately, a 6-pack of Mountain Dew tissues into me, a dozen tulips, a bottle of water, a can of blue spray paint, a giant tub of Vaseline. John won that one. Still ahead overall. She told about the Vaseline very specifically. There's a baby size, a mommy size, and a big fat daddy. The daddy is the one I need. I don't know why I need it, but you don't argue with Margot Ross Spiegelman. I agree. 3 whole catfish wrapped separately, a 6-pack of Mountain Dew tissues into me, a dozen tulips, a bottle of water, a can of blue spray paint, a giant tub of Vaseline. I walked up to the door of the grocery store, preparing myself for all the fearless enemies before me. What do you do when the cashier looks at you and you've got those assorted items sitting there in front of you? 3 whole catfish wrapped separately, a 6-pack of Mountain Dew tissues into me, a dozen tulips, a bottle of